What's going on, guys? Christopher Balmaceda here with Best Homes Real Estate, and wanted to just kind of give you guys a quick little video and an update on my business practices and how things are going to be looking moving forward regarding COVID-19. Reason why I'm bringing this up now is I actually just left a client's house driving some keys off who are high risk for COVID-19 if they were to catch it, and the end of the transaction became very distant in regards to seeing each other, being in contact with each other. Communication, everything was virtual and was done electronically. Signing was done by a mobile notary and different things like that. But obviously, they needed their keys, and out of respect for them, I told them that I'd swing by and just leave them on their doorstep at their current home. So that way we didn't come into contact or communication with each other in that regard. So I decided, I probably should kind of get out there and let people know that, one, I'm still doing business. I'm still out here selling homes, helping people buy homes, things like that. Things are just being done a little bit differently. These past 2 weeks, I have chosen to kind of stop the business practices, stop being out trying to generate new business. Not only for the sake of my own family, but for others out there. I've still obviously been out getting the essentials and necessities for the family, but have kept myself away from unnecessary contact at this beginning of this whole mess. With that said, obviously, there's been a lot of businesses, a lot of industries who have been deemed essential, with real estate being one of those. Obviously, I've got to continue my business, and I've got to continue helping you folks out there that are looking to buy and sell. So how are things going to look moving forward? How are we going to proceed in regards to this process? I've thought about this over the past, I would say, week, trying to decide how I was going to function in my business, and here's what I come up with. When it comes to buyers and being out there looking for homes, communication will be real simple. Text message, phone calls, not having to meet in person. It's not stuff that's necessary or essential, nothing that we need to be out there being in the general public more than necessary. Home showings. My plan is to show homes in a different manner. I would like for it to be just me going to the home, to limit the amount of people going into the home, to limit the amount of exposure when we enter a seller's home. I would like to do tours through video chat, FaceTime, Skype, WhatsApp, things like that. Or if we can't accommodate our schedules to work hand in hand, then I can video the property and send it to you. And if it's something that works for you, then what I would like to try and do from there is I'd like to use our due diligence period, the 10 days after we go under contract, as a means for you to then get into the property and see it and make sure that it does work, even prior to doing an inspection. Now, if by chance you're one of those individuals who doesn't understand technology or just doesn't like the idea of doing a video chat or anything like that, I have no problem with you accompanying me to the showing and things like that. But what I would say is I will have a form that I'm going to have all my clients sign every time we go out to do a showing and things like that. That is going to just basically be attesting to the fact that you've not been in contact with anybody who has been diagnosed with COVID, that you're not experiencing any symptoms or signs or even illnesses or sicknesses and things like that. Reason being, it's not only a protection for myself, but a protection for you. If something were to happen where we enter the seller's home and, let's just say that they were to contract COVID or get something, I would like to at least just be able to say that we took our steps and did the things necessary to protect ourselves and protect them as best as we possibly could. Obviously, we know the symptoms of this disease are not something that just pop up right away. There's something that comes over time, but at least we're doing the things that we can to make sure that we're protecting people while we're going through this process. Now, on the flip side, when it comes to sellers, how's that going to work? I know a lot of people are concerned about people coming into their homes. My plan is to request that the agents be the only ones who enter the home. They will be required to fill out this form that I'm going to have my buyers fill out, basically attesting to the fact that they don't have any of the symptoms of COVID, haven't been in contact with anybody who's been diagnosed with it, as well as that they're not having any signs of sickness or illness when they enter the home. I will request that they do a video type showing If it is not something that their clients are wanting to do or that they are willing to accommodate, then obviously I will require that all parties who enter the property fill out the form in which I'm going to be providing them, and as well as my buyers, just attesting to what we talked about earlier. Obviously, there's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can make happen as far as people telling the truth and being honest with what's going on. But I just want to do everything I can to protect not only my family and myself, but also your family, you, and everyone else who's going to be involved in this process. And these are the steps that I think are going to be best to try to limit that. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully it works. My plan is, regarding the listings, that if they want to show the property, they must fill out this form in order to be given permission to enter the premises. But that will be entirely up to you as a seller. If you don't care and the form is not something you want filled out, then we don't have to worry about it. But it is something that I will have created and presented to all potential buyers, anybody who's going to be looking at the property, as well as any agents and stuff that'll be entering the property as well. I am not going to be doing any open houses. I cannot control the amount of people who come in and out of a home. I cannot control how many people are gathered at a time. I also cannot control people that, if they're sick or not. I can't control that. And so the best way for me to stop that type of exposure is to just not make it happen. So during this time, any listings that I will have, I will not be doing any open houses. That will be something that I will step aside from. I will tell you, I will make virtual tours available to people to do a virtual open house, but I will not be doing any physical open houses because, once again, we can't control who's coming in and out. I know this is a long video. I know this is probably a lot more than you guys had planned to sit here and watch, but I wanted to let you guys know people are still buying. People are still selling. The market is still very strong. It's still moving forward. Rates are doing these weird things, but the market's still good. So it's not something that it's like, hey, we're just done and we're stopped and we're dead in our tracks. No, we're still moving forward. So if you're still in the market, still thinking about buying or selling, reach out to me, give me a call. We can make this happen. It's not done. Like, the market's still very hot, and we definitely need a lot more listings. So if you are looking to possibly sell, those are the steps that I'm going to take to protect you and your family, as well as others out there. Give me a call, shoot me a text, 623-693-5667, or you can email me at chris@besthomesrealestate.com. You guys, thanks for watching this video. Stay safe, wash your hands, and what's the word? Make sure you're doing your social distancing. You guys have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.